I filmed and posted a vlog every day for 30 days in the month of December. Today I'm here to share what I've learned and why I think you should try this too. Hey friends, I'm Gabe. If you're new to the channel, I'm also new to the channel too. And I'm just getting started here on YouTube and I want to take you guys along for the ride with me. In the month of December, I decided to vlog every day for 30 days. And it was, not always a traditional vlog style content, but I wanted to be sure to post something every day for the month of December. I had a few reasons for doing this. One of them was just to get used to doing it, and another was because I'm insane, apparently. It was a lot of fun, really hard. I didn't quite make every single day, but I think we ended up at like 28 videos. And so today I wanted to share what I took away from this experience and also share why I think you could benefit from doing this as well. So like I said, I shot, edited, and posted a video every day in the month of December. These videos ranged from fully produced camera with lights and microphones and like full setups with scripts, all the way to like I picked up my phone and recorded some stuff and tried to piece it together later, or sometimes was just that one shot and rambling. Some of them were really bad. Some of them were not good. And then others were all right, I think. I think others were all right. None have gone viral, just in case you were wondering. Some were great, some were not great. Most were somewhere in the middle, but that's not the point. The point was to do the videos, to make them, to post them, to publish them, to be comfortable with my face being on camera and that video being then on YouTube. The first thing I learned was just do it. Just post it, just get it done. Done is better than perfect, I've heard many people say. As I said in one of the videos from December, Austin Klein in his book, Show Your Work, talks about sharing something small every day, no matter how small. He just says that like the act of sharing something, of putting it out there, is what helps build that muscle and also like lets you be a part of the creative world that's out there. Nobody creates their masterpiece and then enters the world of art, or like composes this grand symphony and then that's the first time anyone's heard them play music, right? So that's what we're doing here. That's what I was doing this past month, was just getting started, was just creating videos, posting them, putting them out there and learning from the experience. It took a lot of discipline to actually keep going and to keep posting. There were days where I maybe had something filmed, maybe it wasn't somewhat good, but because of my work schedule, I got home late, and then I would hang out with my wife and my kids, and then wouldn't want to go edit and post after that, and didn't want to think about a thumbnail or anything like that. And I was tired some days, and some days I was editing till midnight, but the point was to post something every day and share something every day, and we did that. So as you're getting started here on YouTube, keep making the posts, keep pushing forward, trust the process. I know that sounds cliche, but it really is part of it. You never run a marathon without running a few miles every day first. I'm not an expert on marathons. So keep going, post the videos, and just keep making vids. The second thing I learned that I guess I probably knew, but didn't really feel until I was actually doing this, was that a little planning goes a long way. Here's what I mean by that. There were some days where I would just, pick up my phone and, record myself, or, maybe grab some B-roll wherever I was. And then it would get to the evening and I would sit down to edit and I would be like, okay, what am I trying to say here? And I ended up throwing footage out that had nothing to do with the rest of it. And I would, then try and like cut and piece stuff together, and it really wasn't great. Or sometimes I would end up somewhere and I wouldn't have a microphone, and so then I was trying to like recover terrible iPhone audio, and there was like car noises, and it was not good. Then other times I had like a full script, and then I took an hour or two to set up, light just right, get the intensity and the exposure just right. And then I had my script, and I'm trying to count my phone up here with the script on it, but it won't, the screen won't stay on. I can't read it because it's not close enough. And I keep having to stop and look and read and stumble over my words. And so that also caused another set of problems, where it would just take me so long to film anything, so long to record anything, that even though the edit was easier because it was more cohesive, it was not a pleasant process to do that, to record it. So I found that somewhere in the middle for me has worked really well. So having bullet points, knowing what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to film that day, what kinds of things I need to make sure I capture throughout the day so that it will support the edit, has been really important. That is what I found is most helpful to me. A few bullet points, a roadmap for the video, and then just be able to check those things off as I go through the day, or as I go through a recording session like this. That allows me to speak pretty naturally and not have to try and look over here and remember a script, and not also have to sit there and piece sentences together from incoherent ramblings at the end of the day. So my advice to myself going forward is to prepare enough to keep me going in the right direction, but not so much that I get lost in the nitty-gritty of the process of memorizing a script and figuring all of that out. For you, it might be different. For you, you might thrive with a script, and that's okay. That's great. Just experiment. Post enough videos, record enough videos that you know what you need to do to succeed and to create great content. Because at the end of the day, what works for you is the right choice, not what works for me. The third thing that happened through this is I gained a lot of confidence. I gained a lot of confidence talking to the camera. I've never been one to be on camera. I've, generally the one that sees somebody taking a picture and walks wide around the other way so that I'm not in it unless I'm going to be obnoxious and ruin a photo for somebody. It's not very nice, but it was what I did as a kid. I would never agree to be on a talking head video or on a social media post because I would always say that I'm too melancholy or boring or anything to translate well on camera. What I've realized over the last month is that while that may be true, it's also not something that is set in stone. I can learn to do this just like I can learn to ride a bike, or I can learn to do anything else. It's a skill that has to be developed in order to be good at it. Very few people are good on camera the first time that they sit down to talk to the camera. But after many repetitions and practice and feedback and listening to all of the weird things you do on camera, and once you've learned all of that, you start to develop a little bit more. You start to get better. You start to become more comfortable. And that's what I have learned a lot this past month, is confidence in myself, confidence in talking to camera, confidence in shooting in public, recording in public, and confidence in posting. That is probably the biggest area that my confidence has grown in. I had this weird idea that a lot of people have, that when I start posting on YouTube, my boss or my friends, co-workers, whatever's going to see it, they're going to think it's weird that I'm posting on YouTube. But I learned the secret. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. No, everyone is so involved with their own life. I sat there and told several of my coworkers, including my boss, that I had decided to start a YouTube channel and record a video every day for the month of December. They didn't go watch it, so I wasn't cringing with embarrassment at that thought. Also, they did not care. In fact, my boss was like, yeah, that's great. If that keeps you creatively engaged, I think that's really, really great. Keep doing it. Just the realization that everyone else is worried about their own life and not our lives is quite useful. They call it the spotlight effect. We all think that we walk around with a spotlight on us, that everyone else is watching everything we're doing. However, the truth of the matter is, they all think they have spotlights on them too. They are the main character in their stories. We're just a supporting character in their stories. So they're not paying attention, and it doesn't bother them what you are doing. And that was the biggest lesson, the biggest takeaway that I took from this experiment, if you will, from this month of daily vlog December. So go try it, build your confidence, get those reps in, because you'll feel much more comfortable at the end than you did at the beginning. Now, I think that if you are just getting started out on YouTube, even if you've been around for a while, I think that taking a time period and saying that you're going to do daily vlogs could be super, super beneficial. I am not an expert. I'm just starting out myself. So I'm not a guru, but I just wanted to share with you what I did and why I think it's helpful and how it could be helpful to you. It doesn't have to be a whole month, maybe just a week, maybe 2 weeks, something like that. And you just commit, I'm going to do this every day. It pushes you to be thinking about the content a whole lot more and to be thinking about the process, learning what tools are best for you to get the job done every single day, and which tools actually encumber that and make it slower and slow down the process and make it like too much crap to carry around. This exercise can really, really help open up your creativity, your process, your workflow. You can figure out what's actually important to you, what's not. And it helps just to like reinvigorate you if you're feeling kind of like you don't know what to post, you don't know what to do. Turning on the camera, hitting record, and talking, whether you feel inspired or not, can really help break you out of that rut. Guys, I hope this was helpful, and I'm really excited to see where this channel goes and where any of your channels go. If you guys decide to do this, drop a comment with a link to your channel down below, and I'll be sure to go watch your daily vlogs. I'm so happy to be back on the channel in 2025, and I can't wait to see where the channel goes from here. If you guys found this interesting, you're not sure if you want to try it, but you want to see what I was doing in my daily vlog December, then I'll link the video here, and you can start watching through some of those before you start your own. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. We'll see you next time.